So Khartoum has been caught in conflict between the Sudan armed forces headed by General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan and the rapid support forces headed by Mohammed Hamdan Daglo Hemeti. As a result, more than 100 people have been killed so far, and about 1,000 people have been wounded. And the fighting is not only in Khartoum, the capital of the country, it's quickly spread to cities like Marawi and in Darfur, in the western part of the country, in Darfur's 5 states, and in North Kordofan, and almost in all the country.
The power has been out. That was something, it's like, I don't even know what it is anymore.
Come fast. All the water, all milk, everything is empty here on the refrigerator. Wow. See, everything is colors. Nothing left.
4 years ago, the Sudanese people went out in their masses, like millions of people protested against the regime of Omar al-Bashir, who ruled the country for 30 years. People protested against him for different reasons. Then generals in the army came in to make a coup against him, namely Abdel Fattah al-Burhan himself and Hemeti. It was just a big moment for the people in Sudan that we got rid of the dictator. And we had the 2 years of transitional period towards democracy, but it was interrupted by another coup by these two generals, October 2021.
The Armed Forces Ministry has said in a statement that the army has detained the civilian Prime Minister, Abdullah Hamdok.
After Bashir's overthrow, Burhan was sworn in as Sudan's interim leader and was tasked with chairing the Joint Military-Civilian Council to steer the country towards democracy. But now he's dissolved the council, becoming the de facto head of Sudan.
People in Sudan kept resisting, kept protesting against the coup, and more than 100 people were killed as a result of that. But what happened is there was a dispute between the two generals over when exactly the rapid support force is supposed to be integrated into the army. They suggested that it should be within 10 years, but the army insisted it to be in only 2 years. So that was the big dispute between them. And only 5 days later from that schedule, they started fighting. In the last 4 years, people have been protesting in order to get democracy, and they now feel like there's a huge setback.
I have no sides when it comes to this, because we've seen bloodshed from both sides.
A lot of people don't understand that there's no future. Like, both groups that are fighting, the commands that are fighting, there's no future.
For example, the resistance committees, the neighborhood committees who have been leading the protests in the country, they issued a statement saying they are against the war. And they think that is just a power struggle between the two generals. People who I spoke to, they are really frustrated about this situation and about the two generals. I don't know if one of them won the war, for example, Hemeti or Burhan. People don't think either of them is going to deliver democracy.